Alright, hello everybody, this is Demon coming back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV's Endwalker. So, this will be the intro that I'm using for it for a while, guys, just because I'm probably going to be playing this straight and probably won't have time to do intros and outros. So, I hope everybody here enjoys, and thank you for watching this, and let's go ahead and start it right up. Alright, welcome back everybody. Last episode, everything went well. Meteon went a little bit crazy, and her eyes went black. It was kind of reminding me of the Teslan thing when I first saw that. That shit just, I don't care about YouTube's algorithm saying I can't curse in the first minute or so. That is, that's the only way to describe that entire situation and how I felt it, because you know why? It just happened to me, and you're watching this tomorrow. So let's sit there and try to find Meteon and hope for the best. Horsey. Hope for the best. Oh, what the hell is that? You I don't like. Stay away from me. Okay. Calm your mind, your sense going for hinting me to Meteon's presence. Listening. If I don't hear her voice, she must be elsewhere. Okay, so this spot's where it was. Dude, this stuff is insane. What are the chances she still gets this still happen? Because that would explain so much. Hermes didn't know what to do, or better yet, Fame Daniel didn't know what to do in this situation. She's been hidden inside the currents. Her dynamis has been going haywire and nobody can find her. Maybe that's why he gave up, because he couldn't find her. He just gave up. If I hear her voice, she must be elsewhere. How else could she possibly be? She has to have ran... Okay, is there another destination point down here? Calm your mind, listen to Meteon's presence. This has to be her. If not, she went up. It seeps into my mind, our voices reporting. No, Hermes mustn't hear them. I have to run to hide. Meteon's anguished voice grows distant. It seems to flee down the slope. So she must... Something must be happening to her sisters right now that is unbelievably sad. Either one, they have reached other planets and they have found no life. Again, A is still occurring and she just happens to, and some of them are getting killed. B, actually no, that was B. Here. C, which is they're getting killed by things, and because they're getting murdered, she's feeling their anguish and pain. But what overrode her to automatically connect everything? Unless it was designed where she was supposed to just reconnect. He had to have planned for that occurrence. You're making the assumption the entire universe has life in it. It's like our species. It's like, how do we know there's other life like ours? We can't guarantee it. For all we know, it's us. I gotta find her quick. Greetings and salutations. Wait, what? Commencing report. Please stay the hell away from me, creepy bitch. Oh no, we can't tell them that. We must run. Run far away. Meteon, will you please just calm the hell down? Please don't follow me. I'm gonna keep following you, I don't care. Meteon's anguished voice fades as you sense her climbing to the top of the ridge. What the hell did she learn? She had to have learned something horrible. Maybe there is no other life, and it's just killing her. Wait a minute, that would mean that escaping wouldn't be much of a better plan, because if there is no other planets that are able to harbor life... Ooh. I'm blue. What? Oh yeah, it's the... Why the hell would have a Venus flytrap for a leg? For a tail? What the hell is that even going to do? I think I had that around this way to get up here, right? I'm not wrong, right? Or am I right and wrong? This stuff is insane. I love this. I fail to hear her voice, so she's not on this side. Is she on north side? And I see something over here. Wait, is that Emmett? Emmett helps? Emmett Pog? Has exercise of futility. If you have to be the one to find her, I didn't follow her voice. Why don't you just follow me? That way we can find her. Chance of you guys finding her is slim. Okay, so she's not here. Okay, I see another spot over me, yeah. And luckily there's a giant frickin' fish grass creature sitting there. That's nice to know. Please don't hit me. We got a pog that Emmett comes over to help us. How did it come to this? Is this the reason we traveled to stars while we sought out other life forms? Is this it? If this is the answer, no, it cannot be. It cannot be. There's no force for serving the south. Okay. What happens? What the hell did she find? Dude, this is... I like this. There's so much that I want to know what she discovered. What the hell did you learn that is this frickin' transformative in frickin' life? What the hell is that? I always find the wrong one. One time I'd like to find the right one. Okay, here's the other one. Possibilities in here. Another cutscene. Sorry, God, she comes up next to me again. Compiling report for decimation of Hermes and all peoples of Ktisis. Cross-site expedition A, preparing profiles on intelligent civilizations, formulating answers to the question. Finalizing report. No, Hydaelyn, you mustn't listen. It's wrong, it's all wrong. Any sign of Meteon? She ran east. Panic and fears, which makes it all the more difficult to predict her movements. Hermes, what do you make of this situation? The Meteor are linked to a single mind, a shared consciousness, which connects them across any distance. I suspect something has happened which disrupted its usual harmony. How might we access the shared consciousness of theirs? Much as you would approach any sentient being directly. The Matthias case, that means speaks to any incarnation with physical reach. So unless we track down the Meteon we just lost, we have no means to communicate with them. No way of knowing what befell her sisters, no way to provide directions or guidance. Then we best set our musings aside and concentrate on how we might find her. Frantic search will avail us little. We have to be clever about this. It's a shame there's no registered concept we could use to create another Meteon. Assuming, of course, we could link her to the shared mind, but no, if it were a viable solution, Hermes would have surely suggested it. In the final days, ether is twisted by the invasion of Dynamis from beyond the stars. It either intensifies feelings of fear and despair and anguish. Nay, I like not particularly commit these latest pieces. Oh my dear Meteon, what did you witness out there that frightened you so? Why do you seek to keep it from us? How terrible could it possibly be? No life. My apologies, we should focus on the task at hand. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Meteon renders herself invisible by matching her etheric density that is surrounding, does she not? If so, we could just interrupt her conceal with a sword of ether. How much of itself solidified your presence when we first met you? Don't be absurd, I can hardly channel ether to a recipient whose whereabouts are hidden from me. Which is why we must all work together. Hydaelyn will continue to search in the same manner as before, but this time, with you in tow, once she has certain Meteon's likely location, you proceed to reveal our wayward familiar with a swift ethereal downpour. Very clever, and thankfully she has made herself easier to capture by fleeing towards Lethe. Assuming she is made visible, it should prove no great feat to herd her into a corner. And we have our plan. ID and Emmet will be our tracker and trapper, respectively, while others predict and obstruct Meteon's avenues of escape. Emmet and I will keep an eye on each other's ether to help coordinate our efforts. Let us be about it. Wait, I get to follow. Emmet follows me? Well, it seems we're partners for a time being. Let's return to where we last saw Meteon and pick up the trail from there. I'll keep myself in a state of preparedness, ready to rain down ether at a moment's notice, meaning it falls to you to keep the way clear. Company, you keep him at your side. Oh, Pog, I got Emmet with me. Pog, Emmet? I don't feel like she would have went there. I think she would have went further east if I'm not wrong. So how far over does this go? Pretty far. I think she went further in. That's where I would put my bet at. Hippie. She got here for. She must be elsewhere. Yeah, it must be this one then. I assumed it was that one. I read it. All I read was the word hippie. That's probably what made me not see her. Goddamn hippies. Go full Nixon on their ass. Oh, I love Futurama. That was a great episode. Why can't I fly? Why are my functions being restricted? Hide. Yes, I'll have to hide then, when no one can find me. Meteon's anguished voice heads towards the water's edge. She went into the lake as if this wasn't tiresome enough. Well, at least that open expanse should make her easier to find. We won't lose her this time. Come on, Emmet. We gotta follow her quick. It's Pog having Emmet with us. Whee! Run away! Hey, bitch! I got super sprint. Now my character's soaked through. Now I have crippling depression. What are the chances? Slim to none. Slim. Not here, I'm not here, please. By that rocket, she very well. What? Why can't I hide? There's no need to run, Meteon. Hear your poor go to bed. Hydaelyn, what are you saying? Everything is so faint. I'm sorry. I'm not strong enough. Stay away. I'm begging you. Don't make me say it. It will break him, his poor fragile heart. That's why she won't say it. Now we have a chance. Once the other is in position, two of us can herd her into the mist. That's why she won't. There is no life. There is none. There has to be none. Why else would she go to such levels to hide it? There's nothing. What the problem is that you're basing it on planets she went to. Wait, what? I'm gonna run all the way back there. Are you kidding me? Alright guys, I might include a jump cut to this so I can run back. I didn't realize I was that far away from them. Alright, hello guys, this is Demon coming in to give you guys a cut to the content. I had a bit of an issue. Basically what happened was my SSD ran out of space. I know, it's disappointing as hell and I'm pissed off about it, trust me. But I had to make do with what I got. So I'm going to explain the situation as it's going to be going. 1. I already explained this in the update, but I'll explain it again. As I said, ran out of space on the SSD, didn't notice it, kept playing, got pretty good into it. There's about an hour of an episode here. I'm going to be jump cutting it a lot. Well, not jump cutting it, but you guys are going to be seeing bits and pieces taken out because it's primarily going to be cutscenes, the dungeon, and more cutscenes. There will be missed content, there will be missed conversations. I know they're important, but there's nothing I can do. Basically, until Endwalker's New Game Plus comes out. This video will not, repeat, will not remain on the channel. So if you want to watch a broken piece of crap video that tries to splice together whatever this story is together as best of its big capabilities, then you are in, guess what, the right place. Otherwise, I'm going to be redoing this episode in the future, and this video will be getting deleted. As I said before, wasn't planning on this, but I kind of have to. So, as I said before, all we do is continue chasing after Meteon. We are going to go into a cutscene. After the cutscene, you'll kind of have a general idea of what is going on. When we get to the dungeon, I probably will explain the situation a little bit more. And then after I finish out with the remaining cutscenes, I will give you guys a little special outro, as always. So instead of doing the standard one that I've been doing, again, I'll be doing a special outro. Pretty much just explaining anything that needs, you know, kind of like refined out to the best of my capabilities. But otherwise, as I always sit there and say, please enjoy the rest of the video, guys. I know I enjoyed it. This was my favorite video, so that was probably the other reason I quit paying attention when I heard the thing go off, because I was so enthralled into this story. So, as I said, I apologize for the jump cuts that will occur, but still, nonetheless, I hope you guys do enjoy. I feel like she doesn't run that fast. That I could have caught her by now.
Aha!
Emmett's got a plan.
Give chase. We shall herd her into the shelter.
Okay. I run. Why didn't you do that to begin with? My question is this, how do I get his mount? That mount's badass.
Please, Meteon. We must speak.
I'm sorry, Hermes. I'm so sorry. If someone can hear these words, then please. Please protect them. Protect them all. Individual self-suspended. Connection with shared consciousness stable. Our survey is complete. We shall now report our findings. All units safely arrived at their respective destinations. Seeking answers to Hermes' question, we attempted to make contact with the intelligent denizens of each star. Results are as follows, in order of numerical code. Enna. Traces of civilization found. Structures believed to have served as domiciles. No extant life forms detected. Dio.
That's not bad.
Ruined remnants of buildings scattered across star, surface of which is encased in ice. Presence of life could not be verified.
Okay, that one's not too bad. They just froze to death.
Tria. Evidence of large population centers, akin to cities recovered. No extant life forms found, only their lingering essence. Tessera. Edifices surmised to be abandoned residences found. No extant life forms detected. Deadly plague or extreme environmental degradation likely to have led to mass extinction.
Jesus.
They are all dead.
Octo. Star found in state of violent conflict. Contact successfully made with inhabitants, but deployment of weapons of mass destruction resulted in total annihilation of local population shortly thereafter.
Oh. They use
Inea.
nukes?
Star is a barren desert. No identifiable flora found. Bones of living beings resembling men discovered beneath sands, but determination regarding their intelligence inconclusive.
Remind me, Hermes, what exactly was the question you entrusted to Meteon?
I tasked her with asking what others live for. What gives their lives meaning.
Did you consider what may happen if the premise of the question is flawed? To be able to answer it, one must be living and desire to continue doing so. But if Meteon finds no living beings in the course of her journey, or none who desire to live, what then? What answers would she derive from their silence?
Meteon, enough! Suspend your mission and return hither at once.
Decapente. Local civilization once flourished under auspices of higher power. Said power later laid waste to civilization in fit of rage.
Oh, that's not good.
Upon revealing this to me, entity elected to self-terminate in lieu of providing answer to question. No other intelligent life forms found.
Jesus Christ. That's morbid as hell.
Turning a deaf ear, are we? We are taking Meteon back to Amarot. As I understand, we will need her if we are to bring back all of her sisters.
Yes. Meteon. It isn't right, is it? It isn't right to turn away from the answer. Even if the answer is pain. Even if we aberrations must scream ourselves hoarse to be heard. Aye. Whatever answers we find, I will not dismiss them out of hand. These words I said to you, and I will hold myself to them.
Alright, what the hell are you doing?
What is the meaning of this?
You cannot take Meteon. Not until she has finished her report. All else must wait.
You fool!
This place is badass. Oh. Yay, I got my picture. Look at my thumbnail. It's kick ass. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and do the dungeon as is. So, hopefully everybody was okay with the jump cuts as they come in.
Turn back! Else I might be forced to.
I mean, I know you'll be willing to kill us. Yeah, so as I said before, like during the cut for you guys, or when I originally stopped it, I do apologize, but there's nothing I can do. Just know that from what you guys sat there and seen whenever it ended, at least from the cutscene, all we do is we head to this building, okay? There's nothing really that special to know. All it is we find the researchers sitting outside, and they basically tell us, crap, there's a bunch of evil people, or Hermes activated the warning system, whatever the hell it was, and everybody leaves. That's all it is. It's really not that important. Actually, wait a minute. Why does this sound louder than usual? Maybe that's why. That might have been why it sounded louder than usual. I might have turned the headset up by accident at some point. Yeah, but as I sat there and said it, there's nothing really I can do on my end. It's kind of just play with it and hope for the best. Although the music does sound kind of loud, but I think I'm going to live with it. Yeah, because I'm not going to lie, whenever I did the original episode and I was, like, playing it, I got to the end, was like, yay, I can end it on a good note. Just getting ready to, just got out of the game, looked at it, and I went, are you goddamn kidding, man? I was infuriated. I almost busted a freaking blood vessel. Not really, I was just really sad. Because that's the bad thing when you originally play a game like this, is the normal reaction you're going to have is nowhere near where it could be at. Still, nonetheless, great stuff I watched. But, again, to say any more would be a ruinous adventure.
I'm not entirely useless.
Nonetheless, I still enjoy playing this. I haven't done this dungeon since I originally played it, so this is actually a really good way to go back and play again. Although I don't think you get access to any of the new tombstones, I believe, if you do this. So that's the only thing I really lose out on is a little bit of time to work more on the tombstones. Which I'm fine with. Oh no, I did that. There we go, fixed it. Although, as you guys can clearly see from this, is we actually get to do this mission with Emmett, Ithildaeus, and whatnot. Which is amazing, because this is actually, like, this turned into my favorite dungeon because of this. Oh my god, why was that so freaking bright? That hurt my eyes. I thought I was going to have to turn the freaking shade thing off. Oh, that's right, I don't have my one ability. This sucks. I've fallen in love with this new ability for Radiant Finale. It really disappoints me I don't have access to it anymore. Still got lads in bite though. Not gonna lie, because I've been doing one of these dungeons like crazy on here, just because easiest way to work with it. But let's continue on. We have to get to Meteon. Let's do it. Well, actually, no. We gotta get the Hermes. Probably kick Hermes' ass. Then do the thing with Meteon. Oh god. Fantastic. Wish I had more AoEs. It's my only disappointment when I play this class is I wish I had more AoEs, and I wish I had the ability to heal like most classes do now. Well, at least the 10 classes do. Especially Warrior. I think Warrior got really buffed in terms of the ability to heal itself. It's turned into one of the better classes. Oh, you bitch. Almost got me, you little bastards. Although I will say, I like the idea that the environment is changeable in here. That's actually really cool. Like, it has sections cordoned off for, like, a different environment for different, test subjects, aka different species to live in and test with them. That's really cool. I like the idea of different zones. I don't know, there's just something about it that just seems very unique. Although, if I remember right, the only issue I have with playing with these guys was the AI does not have too many AoE abilities it tries to use. It's primarily the player who uses their AoEs. Otherwise, this probably wouldn't take as long as it does.
Out of my way!
Get him, damn it, get him. Oh yeah, I remember this boss. Just follow the AI. It's actually not that complex. Oh, I do remember this boss now, actually. Wait a minute. How does its ability work? It does a blizzard attack. And then it goes into one of the holes, right? And don't we stand behind it to not get hit? Oh, yeah. I wonder how many people died to this boss the first time. I bet it got him. Like, if you're not ready to, like, dodge that ability, it could get you, I guess. Actually, these are the abilities I don't remember. Alright, pushing on this one. Oh good, I did get blast arrows. Thank God. Alright, that's the 10
I'm not
hit.
entirely useless.
That's a matter of opinion, hopefully it is. And I think it's just a rinse-repeat attack of the same ability, which is it disappears, goes into a hole, you run behind it. Yeah, you would've went this way. This is where the last of the footsteps go, right? Yeah, that's not that hard. Oh, round really. I do remember this boss now. This boss actually wasn't that hard. I thought it was gonna be a lot more. I thought it was gonna be a lot tougher with the way it was set up, but after kind of understanding the concept of how it worked, it's really not that confusing. So I said they luckily keep everything dumbed down for the average player, at least for like the main story bosses, just because I know the like in terms of like the extremes, that's where you go all out. That's where you let your people do their thing. They make all these difficult-ass things. Because I did see a lot of people... I did start seeing people whenever the Savage Raid came out. There was a lot of people trying to beat it. It was kicking ass. They definitely made a very challenging one, I'll say that much. Well, the last one would have been over here. I love the use of these footprints, dude. All I'm reminded of is, what game is it? Metal Gear Solid. Whenever you're dealing with the, When you first get out of the water area, the storage area where Snake comes out at. That's what I'm reminded of with like the footprints and stuff. It's kind of like you have to follow them, but you're the AI trying to find Snake. I love that portion of the game. It was terrific. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What was it we got? I think I wanted to get all those outfits for this one because I thought they were cool. I never did do that. I've been doing a lot of the new stuff now. It's like the tombstones. I'm kind of holding out to get the body armor, then the pants, and I'm gonna get like all the other ones first. Because I already got all the, what do you call it, the Moonwalker gear. I got all that done at first. I just plowed through it. I just gritted my teeth and did it. Not too worried about using my ability this time around. I kind of have a memory of where the next boss is. Although these enemies are very unique. I don't think I remember fighting these ones. Although I am glad I finally got around to doing this and actually counting how many episodes I had left. Because the only day I could have thought of that I could have recorded, I think, was Tuesday. But when I re-looked over, I was like, do I really want to do this on a Tuesday? Because I might be stuck working. Like, I'm supposed to be off that day, but I might get called out. And I was like, I don't think I want to take the risk, so I ended up just doing this today. I was like, I have free time, there's nothing really going on. I might as well just finish this stuff out and get it done just in case of an emergency.
I see you opening.
Although I will have to re-edit the video. That's the only portion. Well, actually, no, I don't really have to re-edit it. I have the beginning section done. I just have to add this to it. It's really not that hard to do. Well, I said, OpenShot Editor kind of made everything easy. The only thing I think that I'm not a big fan of is I don't know what it uses for my editing. It says it uses my CPU, but it just feels like it never renders fast, and it's always glitchy when I use it. I don't know how to turn that off. It sucks.
I'm not entirely useless.
Now, I don't think we have any more enemies to fight here, if I remember correct. I think we immediately go into the next area. No, there is another wave. Yeah, there is. I was hoping that was the end of the trash. And not much you can do besides kill more. And look, a hippogriff. Bastard.
I see you opening.
I wish I could have got another mission with all three of these guys again. That would have been a lot of fun. I hope that is something that they do consider doing in the future. Like, it would be cool to, like, have to do... Like, I don't know if they could ever do it, but it would be fun to see, like, a... what's the word I'm looking for? Like, maybe do, like, a Savage raid where you can have the AI with you. Again, some people would be like, oh, well, that wouldn't be that hard. Yeah, it would, because now it's entirely up to you. If you die, you have to reset it. Versus, like, if you play with, you know, a group of players, I mean, everybody kind of relies upon one another. But it'd be kind of cool to see how the AI would adapt to that. On the other hand, they probably couldn't do it because the AI wouldn't have enough damage. True enough. It just makes it. It's just because it's the only way I could ever imagine myself playing Savage. I just never can dream myself actually playing with a random group of people or anybody and trying to beat those missions. They just seem very just a little bit too complex for me. I think I've made mention of that in the past during other episodes as well. It's just, I'm not a big Savage person. I would like the challenge, but at the same time, I'd have to find a group of people that I trust and I know who actually, like, study the damn mission. Versus, like, I get the idea of a blind playthrough, but those blind playthroughs get you, dude. Maybe on a future one I'd be willing to do it too.
I'm not entirely useless.
Although I have wanted to go back and do the Heavens Ward Extreme. That was the one thing I never did get around to doing yet. Because I think after the Endwalker update, I think theoretically it should be possible for me to do it under Unsynced. On the other hand, it could still be just as difficult, and I could be lying to myself. Go in there, go in blind, go yeah, and then die. Crippling depression is kicked in. Alright, now I should be good. There shouldn't be any more enemies. I think we go to the boss. Oh, look at that! I was right. There's the boss. I don't remember you. I don't remember you at all. How the hell do I beat you? Don't you have like a weird... You have like a weird ability I'm trying to remember. What was it? Okay, it's doing info. I'm just gonna stand where they are, right? And that was one of them. It does that ability where it blows across the room. And that's what I remember now. And then this one, you want to be like, what, right here? Oh yeah, I believe it goes to the four corners.
I'm not entirely useless.
Have a taste.
Oh, okay. Okay, I kind of have a memory of this boss now. So its heads do damage across a certain basis. The middle one does a front cone, the other two do corners. Okay. I thought I remembered them being a weird one, so I guess my brain was right on that. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm an idiot. And I think, yeah, we want to stand over here. Okay. This ain't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It seems like only two heads at a time can also only get inhale done on. Oh man. Wait, does Leia still get hit by that? It actually looked like it got hit by that still. Why would it got hit? It should have been standing outside the box. Wasn't that bad. Just fun nonetheless.
let you take Meteion.
Oh, I forgot about this. Get him, Emmett, get it. Oh. Come on, Hermes, you just gotta give up, bro.
Out of my way!
Oh yeah, there was a lot of enemies up here, that is right. Oh yeah, because I think it's just more and more mobs. I forget how many more waves I have to fight through. I just hope my memory serves me right, it ain't very many more. Maybe 2. I don't want to fight that many of these things.
Have a taste.
That, this. Well, I got the health down pretty even between most of them. It's not perfect, but nonetheless. And good to go. Finish your coffee. Yes, again, even though I've done this before, I want it all. Because either way I can sell it and make more money. Now, I think we have one more after this.
I must hear their answers before they're expunged from existence.
I don't think they really want to expunge them. I think they just don't want it to cause the major catastrophe Hermes, so I think that's your issue right now. To me, it just sounds like Hermes is more worried everything's gonna get deleted or hidden. I don't think that's what everybody wants to do here. Everybody just wants Meteion to calm the hell down.
Out of my way!
Oh my god, I do remember what happened before this cutscene, before this started. That's when she went all black-eyed and I went and got the crap creeped out of me. That was a fantastic scene. It actually makes me wonder to know what they actually would do with the Tesseline death and Shadowbringers. No, it ain't a spoiler, because theoretically you shouldn't be watching this if you freaking haven't beaten Shadowbringers yet. You know, the bad part is I actually could see somebody doing that. Like, imagine this, you, like, let's say you watch all the way to the ending, like, somebody, like, let's say you go through a playthrough of somebody's, and it's the final episode, and you have the balls to comment at the end of the section. I can't believe you would spoil this. I'm not even at this portion yet. It's just, why'd you watch the video if you weren't here yet? I could see somebody bitching about that. That'd be the dumbest thing in the comment section to bitch about, but my god, I could see somebody doing it. Oh, that stuff's funny. Oh no. Oh man. I got all my damage. I got all my damage. There wasn't another one of those coffers here, was there? No. Okay, I think this is the last one, because I think this gets us, yep, to the top. That's what I was thinking. Not gonna lie, Hermes looks kind of badass in this scene.
So, it comes to this. I've no wish to fight, but this time, I cannot yield. Though the world may think me a mad, desperate fool, I will hold fast to my conviction.
That I don't. I've been listening to this music non-stop in one dungeon, so I actually love this song now.
Lust and gale, gather to me!
I'm just gonna sit over here. I just know to follow the AI if I remember correctly.
Ancient Grand, unleash your power! Dancing winds, pierce my bones! Stars on high, fall as rain!
Alright, so... I'm...
My way.
Ow. Okay, that was the ability I forgot about. Alright, I should do fine. I'm not getting hit by that, bite my shiny metal ass. Did I still have that vulnerability up? Nope.
Streams of ether, surge as one!
I'm just gonna sit next to Hyperboreia so I don't die.
I see you.
God damn it, I'm gonna keep getting hit by that one. I'm not watching like an idiot. I died. Damn. That's my bad. I should be doing better than that. I should be ready to move at a moment's notice. I'm playing this calmly. I think I died originally on the first try of this, but I gotta put more effort into this. Rarely you guys sit there and see a failure though. Usually seeing a failure is usually really good because it shows you how to get ready more for missions. Because I think what happened is I'm still spoiled by the last mission I've been doing, which doesn't require me to perform a lot of movement. It's pretty much just kind of stand there and do nothing. So I think my brain's kind of shut off and my fingers are not ready to move. Versus when I think I originally played this, like I was ready to move at a moment's notice. I was like, there's gonna be a reason crazy, man. I gotta get ready for him. Alright, let's do this. Come on. This ain't that hard of a mission. I can do this. It's my own fault if I fail.
I will have the time and tranquility I require. Lust and gale, gather to me! Ancient Grand, unleash your power!
Yeah, I can stand right about here. I'll be fine. Yep. I'll have to watch what he says this time.
Winds, pierce my foes!
Yeah, most people probably say, wow, I can't believe you died to that one. That one's a very simple boss. It really is. I'm just an idiot. I gotta quit treating this as I can be lazy and take this. I should probably take it a little bit more seriously. Alright, so we want to follow to this one. So we're gonna want to stand here, then here. See, I don't suck that bad. Alright, if I remember right, this is where that line AoE kicks in, so we all want to stand in a spot.
Out of my way!
Play better than this. Play better than this. Better at this game.
Streams of ether! Surge is one! Out of my way!
That side goes first. That side.
I see you.
Pretty much where I want to stand as per right here. One over here. Yep. So like I said, I don't suck that bad. I just gotta actually be willing to perform movement. Anyway, they moved in. Seems like it'd be better to stay on the outside.
Out of my way! Dancing winds! Pierce my foe!
His health at 38%, not bad.
I see you.
Did someone interrupt his attack? Who did that?
Have a taste.
Alright, not that bad to dodge. Okay, as far as I can see it, we're going to want to stand here first. And move here. Flip the move
I'm not
though.
entirely useless.
Okay, don't break it.
Do not underestimate me. Even when transformed. But I am not finished yet.
I'm not going to lie, Hermes, I think you're about done. Good.
No! My power!
Yay, I did it. Well, that was fun. Let us leave the rest to end itself. Hopefully he's calmed down a little bit. Merry chase he has led us on. Alright, so I just repeat what they already say. Sorry, Hermes. Sorry I had to kick your ass. Excuse me as I pay my respects to you. Bye, buddy. Fun playing this again. Very good dungeon. I never will get over how much fun this dungeon is. It's actually it is fun in its own aspects. My god, do I love this environment. I like being up in the upper atmosphere. It's cool up here. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and finish it and do the final cutscenes. Alright, Hermes, I won. How am I standing back over
It's
there? I
over,
left the other way.
Hermes. In the name of the Convocation, I hereby take Meteion into custody. And setting aside the matter of your nomination, you will come with us too. We require your knowledge to assess and resolve the situation.
Meteion, I am so sorry. Would that I could have listened to your report in full. Reflected upon its meaning and conveyed it to others. That they might reconsider their chosen course. But I have failed. And that wish will never be realized. However, ere our fates become the province of others, I bid you tell me just one thing. Was there happiness in those distant stars? Was there a reason for living?
We conducted our search as per your instructions. We scoured historical records, communed with the spirits of the deceased, heard the final testaments of the dying, welcomed their shadowed hearts into our own. One race had striven to create a world bereft of animosity. They renounced relationships to avoid interpersonal strife, and in so doing brought about societal collapse. One race had renounced war and devoted itself to the enrichment of its people. They were conquered. Though they destroyed the enemy in reprisal, they could not regain their former glory. One race had concluded that finite time was the root of all woes. Aspiring to shatter its shackles, they went in search of infinity. They discovered nothing is infinite, and that neither time or death can be cheated. Disillusioned, they gave up on the future and themselves. One race had discarded all things that gave rise to sorrow, hoping to have only joy. They found joy lost its savor in the absence of sorrow, and lost their will to live. Though worlds apart, these peoples shared a belief. The belief that they had tried their best. That they had tried to fulfill their potential with every step and success. In the course of which, they learned the truth. That they would never be free of fear and sorrow, anger and despair, of loneliness, so long as they yet lived. Even now their souls cry out for oblivion. And to this song of anguish, I lend my voice. We lend our voice. Oh, beloved mankind, shimmering jewels of beautiful Etheris, rejoice, for we will free you from the cruel yoke of existence. There is no need to struggle in vain, for in nihility awaits salvation. You will know peace and serenity, it will be beautiful. We will make our nest at the edge of the universe. And there, in the dark of dead worlds, hoard sorrow and suffering. There we will sing, our chorus ever louder and ever clearer, that our song may reach even this ether-shrouded star. Such is the answer we have found in the stars. Such is the gift we now offer to Etheris.
Who are you to decide our fate? To decree we live or die? Have you lost your mind? You heard what she said. She means to destroy us all, yet you'd still take her side?
In the name of the star, we have discarded those creations that we deemed flawed. If we ourselves are flawed, does it not stand to reason that we too should be discarded?
That is sophistry, and you know it!
Perhaps it is. Perhaps I am wrong. Who is to say that you are right? Let us settle this with a determination. In my authority as Chief Overseer of Elpis, I will make a judgment on man's fitness to exist. If he can learn to value all life and retain his will to live, even should his end be justified, he will surely find a way to avert his demise. If not, he will perish in stark. As with all determinations, provisions must be made to ensure fairness. Kairos! Awaken!
Memory reconfiguration system Kairos activated. Awaiting instruction.
Command. Universal memory alteration. Target area. Ktisis Hyperboreia. Starting point. Arrival of Emmett Selk of the Convocation at Propylion. Endpoint. The present. Erase the memories of all events and replace with a vague recollection of the following. I was here, preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to Emmett Selk and Hydaelyn. Meteon's shared consciousness became unstable. She and her sisters could not sustain their existence, and all dissipated with the burst. The resultant shockwave accidentally triggered Kairos, which erased several days of memories from all present. Execute.
Command acknowledged. Initializing. 3 processes remaining to execution.
Bravo. I dare say one would be hard-pressed to make it fairer. Everything that you told us, everything that has happened, the fact we've even met, it will all be gone.
Go, Meteon. To the edge of the universe, where none can reach you.
Hermes, won't you come with me? If you were to shed your flesh, I should be able to carry you.
I will remain. As a man, I will oppose the oblivion you bring.
Silly fool. Had you said yes, I would have granted you the gentlest end.
This ends here!
Fly, Meteor!
That is far enough, Hermes!
Argos, to me!
First process complete. 2 remaining to execution of memory reconfiguration.
As if we needed more pressure. No matter what, you cannot forget what happened today. For it is the key to saving your future. Your world. This fight is our fight. What comes after, our problem to contend with. Not yours. No. Your own struggle awaits. And no one else can take your place. You must flee this place with your memories intact. And I will see that you do. Now then, where is it? There you are, my little confluence.
Poppy B. Newsom. So close.
Almost! Very well then. You may elude us this day, but not forever.
Meteon's gotten away.
Second process complete. 1 remaining to execution.
No time for brooding. Listen well. Beyond lies a spatial confluence that connects the interior sections of this building. I will destroy the confluence and force open a way outside. When I do, you must jump through.
I cannot tell you how sorry I am. But neither can I let you escape!
Too brave by half. Exemplary work, as always, Emmett Selk.
What? But how? I thought the confluence was... over...
Over there? Yes. We were rather hoping you would.
It was never anywhere but where it is now. The instant those two began making their way towards nothing, 'twas clear the plan was a diversion.
I'm quite incapable of destroying a confluence, I must confess.
A gambit brazen beyond words. Though we've grown accustomed to reckless improvision due to the antics of an incorrigible associate. Though, in the case of certain present company, incorrigible is an understatement. Honestly, I'm beginning to suspect it's a requirement for every asset. There's no time! Quickly! Even now, I do not believe your tale. I would not suffer us to walk such a wretched path. Still, if it must be said, do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
Final process complete. Executing universal memory alteration.
Go, Argos! I'm fine. Just a little tired. Can it be true? Are we the only ones left who see beauty in the world? In life? Are the stars above no more than husks of fallen civilizations? And yet, I feel her. Though she is unimaginably distant, I feel Meteion's presence, and the place where to we must go. Ere she made good her escape, I placed an enchantment upon her, one which allows us to follow her trail. She has already left the outermost bounds of Ktisis, and continues on her way. Given the vastness of the universe, it will still be no easy feat to track her down. But thanks to Emmet Selk and his Hydaelyn, all is not lost. We remember. So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
What became of the others, I wonder? So what now? So what now?
What indeed? Let us begin by ascertaining the situation at Ktisis Hyperboreia, where the others should still be.
I'm not gonna lie, I know for a fact, anybody who had to say that word in these freaking voice actors, I can guarantee you they had to repeat that word at least a dozen times to be able to get it correctly said.
Given the likely state of their memories, however, it would be imprudent for us to approach them directly. In which case... I am sorry, my friend. I've asked much of you this day. But may I trouble you one last time? Argos will investigate in our stead. We will share in his consciousness and see and hear as if we were with him. Now, close your eyes and open your mind.
Thank goodness you are unharmed.
Unharmed? There is a gaping hole in my memories. I can scarcely remember arriving here in Elpis.
Forgive me. I was preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to our guests. But Meteon, her shared consciousness became unstable. And she...
So, that's what prompted the state of alert. And when you went to investigate, you were caught in Kairos' accidental operation.
So it would seem. It's all a blur to me.
Such an unfortunate accident. Oh, and what of Venar and your other companion? You went inside together, as I recall.
We did?
If Venar was with us, I have no recollection of it. But that there is her familiar, is it not? The fellow seems happy enough, so I think it's safe to assume his mistress is well. I haven't the slightest notion who this other companion might be, however.
Ah, well, that individual struck me as a bit different, for want of a better word. Perhaps it wasn't actually a person, but some manner of creation.
Curious. I must ask Venar about it when next we meet.
Yes, you do that. Now, if we may tend to Hermes, whatever this Meteon did, it seems he bore the brunt of it. Once you are fit to travel, you will return with us to Amarot. We need to make certain there are no other ill effects. Also, I am here on business of the 14. We've already had the conversation, like as not, but since your toy wiped my memory, we'll have to have it again.
Yes, of course. As you see fit.
This Kairos, it manipulates memories through the emission of etheric waves, correct? There is a theory which holds that memories scoured by blasts of ether are restored when the soul is cleansed in the underworld. If true, then perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
I doubt aught of interest occurred. Look forward to the revelation if you like, but I should prefer to reminisce on more meaningful moments.
Let us rest, if only for a while. After all, you and I... Oh, we still have a long, long way to go.
Alright, welcome back everybody. Welcome to the end of the episode, and hopefully everybody was okay with the jarble mess you got to watch. So, I actually went out of my way to I went really crazy with it because I was like, I don't want to make the same mistake I made before, which was I record a lot of stuff and then I kind of have to guess splice where to cut video stuff at. So I just made a bunch of separate individual episodes of raw footage so I knew where to cut it out each time. So this time it should be a lot easier. So calm down. Hopefully everybody's okay with it. Nonetheless, again, as I sat there and said before, I apologize profusely. I wasn't prepared to run out of space like I did, and it really does suck because I thoroughly, listen to the words coming out of my mouth, thoroughly enjoyed this episode. I, I, I was this at the end of it. Like, I am just dumbstruck. There's so much inclinations to what could possibly go on. I just remember just hearing Meteon as she began all her stuff, and I'm just like, I didn't say anything during the cutscene, really. There wasn't much I sat there and said. Like, I said, like, maybe one or two jokes. But for the record, if you guys want to know, when I originally played that, I don't think I said a freaking word. At least I don't remember saying a word. Like, I honestly don't. I just remember just sitting there, listening, and I'm just dumbstruck. I honestly was. Like, I'm just sitting there going, holy crap, this is a freaking amazing episode. Like, I like, the storytelling is beyond a doubt good. I couldn't do a thing. Even rewatching the cutscenes and stuff, I'm still sitting there just quiet. I'm just watching. I'm just like, this is so good. And as I said, I'm going to be doing another run through of New Game Plus myself. So I want to redo Endwalker again just so I can enjoy it. I assume there's going to be a lot of people out there probably going to be doing it after since they beat it as well. So keep a lookout on it. I'm assuming some people are really going to be wanting to play it again. That's how I see it. Because that's the one thing I will say about New Game Plus that is really nice. Like, I don't really want to go back and play Realm Reborn. Mainly because of these three parts right here. If I ever did replay them again. It's just such a slow beginning. It's so boring. I don't want to deal with it ever again. This is where it picks up, I remember. And it continues after this. It really just does not pick up until you get to Heaven's Ward. It's just this beginning section is just... It feels like such a drag to me. And it's right when you get into here to what I'm assuming is the beginning of Pandemonium and all those dungeons, like you get into the level 50 stuff. That's where a lot of the action takes place, and that's where the most fun is. But New Game Plus for Endwalker is going to be fantastic. I'm going to love it. It's going to kind of remind me of like when I first started playing after Heaven's Ward. Like Stormblood I enjoyed thoroughly. It had its issues, but Shadowbringers did as well, but for the most part I enjoyed it. But as I said, I apologize again. I wasn't prepared to have an episode get broken like this and turn into this. As I said, I'll keep psyching myself up. Keep psyched up, guys. Next episode will be fixed. I didn't have any other issues throughout the, as far as I know. As far as I know, so please pray for this. That I somehow didn't have one mess up while recording and the quality's down. As far as I know, it didn't. So, I myself am looking forward to going back and, that's what I'm looking for. Look at stuff. I just really want to sit there and see everything that I had originally, because I know I truly, like, just remember being dumbstruck by this episode. It was that good. And I still am dumbstruck by it. It's just so good. It is utterly amazing how well people can write a story and make it good, versus some people who can't do anything, and it's so disappointing. But nonetheless, as I said, I even remember, I don't want to say too much because my concern is this: I've already beaten the game, so I don't want to do spoilery things. So it's like, even when I was doing the dungeon and I was talking at the beginning, I started realizing that I probably should shut the hell up. Because I don't remember what was all in the story at this point. Well, I mean, I do to an extent, but I don't want to spoil too much. But even as Hythlodaeus sits there and says, I can reflect upon at least the last words he gave us, which is upon his death, maybe they'll remember. And I do remember thinking at the time, what are the chances that Emmett remembers? He is sitting there in the underworld, and he's just pissed. I specifically remember that, just going, I bet he is so pissed off that he wants to murder Hermes. Because we killed Hermes at this point when he was Zodiarch, so I can just sit there and imagine just him just coming up to him, just going, "You son of a bitch, I'm gonna kick your ass." Hythlodaeus is just kind of sitting there going, "I kind of want to too, but you know what? I think you got this. I ain't touching this with a 10-foot barge pole. You go beat his ass there, Emmett. Just do what you want." It's just a funny idea of thinking of that, because it's just, there was so much to that story that was good. As I said, hopefully everybody's okay with this episode, at least in terms of story. Hopefully it gave you guys everything you needed to know. Just know that when next episode comes out, we will return towards the entrance of where we originally started Elpis at. The other thing to also expect is, I did notice it, because I kind of got irritated when I redid the next episode and learned that happened. Just be careful. You might want to turn the headphones down. There's a slight chance I get a little loud. Slight chance. Take it as you will. As I said, just turn down the headphones. There's a small warning. You might forget this for tomorrow, but just remember Demon did give you the warning. I can't give the warning in the actual episode because I don't know how to do that. But nonetheless, truly a fantastic storytelling episode. I wish I could have gave you guys the raw footage of it. I was dumbfounded. I've never played a game that was this good storytelling for a very long time. So nonetheless, please please subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you guys are okay with it. Just remember though, I will be deleting the episode at some point going into the future. I don't know exactly when that is going to occur. It could happen at any time. Anytime. Well, pretty much not any time. Pretty much it depends on New Game Plus. New Game Plus gets updated. I'm playing the story again at my own pace. And when I do, you guys are probably going to get it sometime after that. All I can say is probably give me about, let's see, New Game Plus comes out. Give me like a week or two after New Game Plus. Once that comes out and I can play up to that point, give me like a week or two, I'll get there. Because I want to restart it from the beginning and go all the way through it. But if they release part 1 first, I'm going through all of part 1. And then I'll do part 2. Nonetheless, as I said, guys, please do those things, and I'll see you in the next round of FF. See you next time. Thanks.